It looks like there's nobody here as yet. Dumelang. I thought because I had indicated what time will I be going on live, some people will be here. But anyway, let me continue. They will find me on the way. As I've indicated, I wanted to talk about my skin challenges. I just want to say that during my teenage years, I didn't have issues with my skin. In fact, I never had pimples during my teenage years. My problems started in 2022, after turning 51. That's when I started experiencing challenges with my skin. At that time, hello Dikeledi. At that time, I went to a dermatologist. It was a lady in Pine Haven Hospital, and she indicated to me that I'm suffering from what is referred to as adult acne. And then she gave me some pills, as well as I think it was, hi Shelley, it was this cream at the time that she gave to me. Then I use those things, and every time when they were finished, I think the prescription was supposed to go for 3 months, and then after 3 months I was supposed to go back. So after 3 months, I was supposed to go back and see her, but then she was not available. Apparently she was on leave. So I went to see another dermatologist, and he also confirmed that it's acne. And as a result, he continued with the treatment that I was given by the first dermatologist. Then the prescription also ended after some time. Hi, Nikki. And then I didn't go back to that doctor, because he had said to me that after if that treatment didn't work, then he was going to put me on another treatment so that I can get better. I took it for granted that it's just acne and it will go away on its own. Then in December 2023, I had pimples across my face here, and I think on my nose, and somewhere on my cheeks. It went on until May this year. And in May, I went for my eyebrow touch-ups, because I had done eyebrow a while ago. So I went for the touch-ups. When I went for the touch-ups, the person who was doing my eyebrows then said to me that I need to do a skin analysis, because my skin was looking bad at the time. So I went back, I think it was in June, for the skin analysis, and he indicated to me that I have an inflammation on my skin, and as a result, I needed to do some treatment to get rid of that inflammation. I did a skin analysis. I was put in a machine, and that machine could tell me exactly what is it that is wrong with my skin. So then after that, I continued going for those treatments on a monthly basis, but it didn't get better. It will get better, and then I'll be happy with my skin. I remember, I think it was in June, my skin was okay. But then after some time, I'll get a breakout, and then I'll just look bad during those processes. Then in July, I had another breakout, and I went back. I went for my normal treatment. Then it got better. It was a cycle. I will get better, and then one day I will wake up in the morning and have a breakout. Then in August, it was my birthday month. I then went, because previously, just before I get into August, previously I had an issue with with dandruff. I thought it was dandruff at the time. And I went to see a GP, and she gave me this solution. I don't know if you can see it. She gave me this to apply on my scalp at night, and then in the morning I had to wash it off. And I did exactly that. And then that dandruff went away for some time. So in August, I thought, no, everything is okay. Therefore, I can go and plait my hair. And that was the biggest mistake. I'll talk about that as we go on. Then in September, I had that's when I had a very, very serious breakout, because the breakout was from my head to my toe, literally. What happened is that one day I went to work. It was a Thursday. And when I came back from work, in fact, it was Thursday morning when I woke up, I had a breakout. It was so terrible, but unfortunately I had to go to work. So as a result, I was wearing a mask on that day. And when I came back from work, everything was just messed up. From my head to my toe, literally. My scalp was itching. And I was scratching my scalp. I was scratching it, and eventually I said to myself that, you know what, I think this scalp it's now irritated. I must just stop scratching it. And as a result, I decided that I'm taking out the braids from my hair, because it was just too much for me. And on top of that, I had a rash all over my body, on my hands, in my body. I had a rash. So I was not sure whether it was because of the food that I ate at work, or was it something else. So as a result, I then decided the very same day that I'm going to take out the braids, because I couldn't take it anymore. And it was also because I think on Wednesday, while I was sleeping and touching my hair, I could feel that my head was wet. So as a result, it looks like whatever that was happening in my head, on my head, it was now becoming septic. So after taking out the braids, I then went to wash my hair, and it was so painful. It was like my head has bent or something like that. I don't know whether in the past I used to use this. I can't remember the name of the brand of that hair product that I used to use, and my hair will just go crazy. So it was like that. So I was telling myself that, you know what, the way this hair is itching, there's no way that I can keep this hair on my head, because tomorrow I think it's going to get worse, and I will not be able to comb it. So as a result, on Friday, I then decided to take off my hair. That's why you see now I have short hair. At that time, I went bald, because there was no other way except to go bald, because my scalp was just bad. And on the very same Friday, when I cut my hair, my face was also swollen at that time. And I decided that not to go to see the doctor, because I thought by Saturday it would be better. So as a result, I didn't go to see the doctor on Friday. When I woke up in the morning on Saturday, my skin was still terrible, and I was still swollen. So I went to see a GP on that day, and he gave me antibiotics, and he also prescribed this for my this which was described by the other GP previously, and he also prescribed this for my hair, which is a shampoo. It's called Cats. it basically used for people who's got severe dandruff. So then after a while it cleared up, but my face was terrible. If you could have, I was even ashamed of going to see the GP on that Saturday, because my face was just terrible, and people were looking at me. But I'm one person that is not bothered by people. So as a result, the others were looking at me funny, and I think they were asking themselves, what is it that has happened to this person? Because I was terrible. I was bad, especially with the face being swollen, and on top of that, if you could see me, you could just, it looked like I could just scratch whatever that was here, and here. It was so terrible. I felt like if it was possible, I was just going to scratch everything so that my face looks better. But I couldn't do that because I was afraid of getting of getting scars on my skin. So as a result, I had to let the process on its own get better. So as a result, I didn't do anything. So that week was just terrible for me. That's why I've decided to share my story with yourselves. Currently, I'm seeing, then before I get to the issue. Hi Tato, sure, long time. Tato, where have you been? I've not seen you for a very, very long time. So in September, after that breakout from head to toe, I then went to where I'm doing my skin treatments on a monthly basis, and that guy organized. They also have a dermatologist that normally comes in and looks at the people who are going there for treatment. So I then went there to go and see a dermatologist called Dr. Zandra. He's from Pretoria, but he normally comes to this treatment center from Pretoria to Krugersdorp. So he had made arrangements with him to come and see me. So we then had a consultation with the dermatologist. And the person who does my skin was also there to explain exactly what is it that he has been doing with regards to my skin. Then the dermatologist, looking at everything that has happened, even at looking at my face, he then said to me that I have what is referred to as rosacea, which is it's a acne problem, but it's a very severe one. So as a result, you'll see those people who's got rosacea, you will see that they will be red on the forehead, on the nose, on the cheeks. You will see those blisters which are red. So that's basically how I used to look like at some stage. So he then prescribed some basically some creams for me that I have to use, and that's why I forgot to mention, because this happened before the breakout. That's why I had that terrible breakout. It was a result of the creams that he prescribed to me. So currently, where I'm going for treatment, they have given me this. This is a cleanser from Formulage. I use this in the morning and in the evening. I apply this on my face in the morning and in the evening. Then I wait for 5 minutes before rinsing it off. Then in the morning, when it's morning, I then apply this, which is Solantra. It's a cream that was prescribed by the dermatologist. It's for people with rosacea also. I apply it immediately after cleansing. Then I apply this cream. It's called the day cream, but then it also has What's this? Yo. Ere ke lebale nna. Kana ntho e ke anyway, you'll figure it out. But it also protects my skin from the sun, this one. Then on initially the dermatologist also prescribed this for me. Initially, I was applying this after no, I forgot something. At night, it's the cleanser once again. Then I apply the night cream. Then initially the dermatologist prescribed this for me. This is the cause of my breakouts. This thing. It was the one that caused those breakouts, but it was basically to ensure that whatever issues that I had with my skin are resolved. That's why you can see that my skin is much better. Especially people who are working with me, they can attest to this, to say that my skin is getting better. It's because of basically this has helped me, including the Solantra that he prescribed for me. So currently, this one I apply it at night. I used to apply it twice in a week. Then it was 3 times in a week. Now it's every other day. That's what I'm applying on my face, and hence you can see my face is looking much better. I have avoided to use any other things which have been recommended to me by anybody, because I'm afraid. I've never seen anything like what happened to me. So as a result, I'm very much afraid of putting things on my skin which have not been tested. So nobody should take any offense if I don't want to take anything that they have recommended to me, because I'm afraid of doing anything to my skin, because I've realized that my skin is very, very sensitive. So as a result, I don't want to upset it any more than is necessary. So as a result, I have decided that I'll only take these things which have been prescribed to me. It has got nothing to do with anybody. It's just my preference, because I also want to have a record in terms of having to give advice to a person in future to say that this is what worked for me. If that person experiences the same challenges that I also experience. I have learned so much because of this skin problem. In actual fact, I have 3 conditions in relation to the skin. As I've indicated, this is rosacea on my face. Then on my head, the reason I'm using this cats and this other one on my scalp, it's because I have a condition called dermatitis, which is severe dandruff. So everything that has to do with me, it's severe. It's on the extreme level. And I've also realized that I have eczema. My body it's not the same as it used to be. I also experience eczema on my body, especially on my hands, my thighs, and not more on my legs. So it's been a challenge for me for the past 2 years. This year was the worst. So I thought I should share this. Jabu, hello. And Kia is also here. So that's why I thought I should share with people the challenges that I've experienced with regards to my skin. It was not easy. at one stage, one of my colleagues, I think somebody was saying to me, "What happened to your face?" And then I said, "Yeah, leave me alone." So and then I said, "No, I'll talk to you later." When I was talking to this lady, I said, "No, I'll talk to you later and explain exactly what's happening with me." So this other lady was saying, her name is Bichoko. I think Ndosi was the one who was saying to me what happened to my face, because Ndosi can just talk anyhow with me. She's not afraid of saying anything to me. If there's something that she wants to talk to me about, she will just say it. So Buishoko then said to her that, "You know what, I like the confidence. I batabile, all the way from Doha. This is nice. Batabile is watching from all the way from Doha. Her company has taken some network marketers to Doha and I think Bali or something like that. So this is an honor for me for Batabile to be watching this live all the way from Doha. So then Bishoko said to Ndosi that, "You know what, Ausolo has got a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of guts to face people when you are experiencing challenges with your skin." And I must just pat myself on the back, because with regards to the challenges that I have experienced this year, it was only because of the confidence that I have in me that I managed to show my face, because there were meetings that were held. I remember in July I had to go to a meeting in Val, and it was during the time when I had a breakout in that instance. But I went there because I didn't want to stay at home and feel sorry for myself. I went to that meeting, and I think it was for 3 days, and I was there for the duration of the meeting. So it was a very challenging year for me. I'm just glad that, as you can see, my skin has drastically improved, and I'm glad that I went through this process, because I've learned a lot in terms of skin treatment. And as a result, I thought I should share this story with everybody, so that if anybody experiences a challenge with their skin, then they should know exactly what is it that they should do. In actual fact, I think as women, we need to take care of our skin from a very early age, because I think I left it until very late. I took it for granted that my skin was okay, only to find out that it was not. And I should have realized that there was something unique about my skin, because I always had an oily skin, which something that I perceived as an oily skin. But overall, I never had an issue with my skin per se, because as I've indicated in the beginning, that I never even had acne in my teenage years. So I took it for granted that everything was okay, only to find that as you get older, then you need to really take care of your skin, because that's very, very important. So therefore, at this moment in time, I'm spending a lot of money. I mean, this one. And another thing is that my medical aid funds are depleted. So at this moment in time, whatever that I'm buying, it's out of my pocket. Anyway, the treatment that I normally go for, this is 500 rand. This one, it's 500 and something. This one I think is 200 and something, if I'm not mistaken, per month. I use this for a month, and this one also for a month. So I pay roughly about 800 and something just for these two products on a monthly basis. Then this it's about 1,500, I think, or 1,200. These three. Then for a dermatologist, then I pay about 1,000, 800, for a dermatologist. Then sometimes the treatment is about 1,000, but then there are those instances whereby they do other things, and then it comes, like, for instance, in the last month, it was about 2,000 rand, because they had to do some other things on my skin. So as a result, I'm spending a lot of money on my skin, which I feel that if I had started earlier, I was not going to spend so much money on it. So but we learn. There's never a time when we don't learn. So as a result, 2024, which is a leap year, was not a good year for me, but I've learned a lot. So therefore, I'm thankful for the lessons that I've learned through my skin challenges, and I'm hoping that in future, if anybody is experiencing challenges with their skin, I'll be able to offer my advice in terms of how best they can do it. But we need to really take care of our skin, because can we imagine if I didn't have the means to now correct whatever that is going on with my skin? It was going to be a very serious challenge. That's why you will see other people looking like they used to use your Ambi and things like that. It's because sometimes we don't know how to handle things, especially things that have to do with our skin. So therefore, I just wanted to take this opportunity to share my story, and hope that somebody sitting somewhere and experiencing the same challenge, or you may not even be experiencing the same challenges as me, but from my video, you can be able to go and do a skin analysis and look at your skin, so that you do not experience challenges that I'm currently experiencing. It's also very important, don't forget this, to drink water. I drink about 4 liters of water on a daily basis. I even have an app which reminds me every day to every hour it reminds me to take water, so that I don't forget, because it's very important that you need to take plenty of water on a daily basis. And another thing is that you also need to look at your diet, because at this moment in time, I have to check that I don't consume a lot of products with gluten. I think protein. I also have. I forgot to mention. I also have supplements that I'm taking, because before I take any protein food, I have to take some tablets, so that it also assists me in terms of making sure that it doesn't disturb my skin. And I've also realized that when moving from one province to the other, sometimes I'm not sure whether it's the water or whatever. Then my skin gets upset. So as a result, I'm very careful in terms of what is it that I'm doing on a daily basis with regards to my skin, even in terms of the diet, because you need to take care of yourself holistically. It can't be just be this and that. So, and maybe that's why in a way I've lost weight. I don't know. For some reasons I've lost weight. At this moment in time, I'm wearing size 36, which is something that I'm happy about. So I don't know whether my skin challenges somehow affected me psychologically to an extent that I did not realize that I'm losing weight in the process. But generally, I'm taking care of myself, because at this moment in time, it looks like I have to make sure that I take care of myself in terms of what I eat, what I do, and all those things. So thank you very much. I see Alice is also here, as well as DJing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope my story was inspiring to some of you, and you have learned a thing or two. So thank you very much.